think too that some of our sales partners are doing. They're going, okay, there needs to be a successor here. There needs to be, someone's, because they build this machine, this referral machine that is going to keep sending referrals whether you're there or not. You just got to have someone there.
Right.
It's
Right.
built relationships, and so those are things that, and I would say out of all our sales partners, when you look at their business, all of them have maybe a different vertical, right? Maybe I'm different industry type. Maybe it's this, but the core foundation of it, like the general operating of it and the how-tos of it, is all the same. And it's funny
Yeah.
when you talk to them, they'll talk about their vertical, but that underlying core, every one of them does exactly what they were shown how to do. And it's what we did. It's not,
Right.
they're shown by people who've done it. They're not shown that whole corporate trainer kind of thing, but it's really interesting to, and that I think the nice thing, and I don't want to get morbid, but I'm going to just for a second. I mean, obviously no one lives forever, right? And I think what a lot of people really like about what we've done, our sales partners, is that, eventually we're all going to meet our maker, whatever that may mean. And, these guys, they assign, they have a beneficiary, and the
Right. Yeah.
beneficiary doesn't have to come in. Imagine if you're the beneficiary of this McDonald's, right? Or this pizza joint, like, oh,
Right.
shit,
Oh,
I got to learn how
crap.
to sling burgers now. Oh man, they don't, it's like, no,
Thanks, Dad.
yeah, I wish you wouldn't have, one of those deals.
Yeah.
Or they get into this messy, like, and I've, dealt with that recently with the passing of my father. Looking at his estate, I've had to, you got to make decisions. This is real simple. Okay, now you're the beneficiary. Okay, now it shifts to you. End of story. You don't have to go learn a bunch of it. Just you're already dealing with enough stuff now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh,
Well, that's true, and that's, I'm glad you brought that up. Right, when people get involved with us, when they become, join this Freedom Challenge, and basically it's an agency
right.
of our company. Uh, right, if something happens to you, you have a beneficiary, or your money, your passive income goes to your beneficiary. Things like that. One. There aren't beneficiaries in business. It doesn't work that way. If you buy a UPS store or a bunch of Pizza Huts or Burger Kings, it's not going to work that way. You've got to arrange that yourself. But we'll arrange that. Uh, you know, so if something happens to you, we've already got that person set up. We contact them, and where do you want the money to go? And also, you mentioned any sort of new business that comes up. The our the people that have our agencies. Uh, the beneficiary might be some 80-year-old woman who doesn't have no interest in talking to merchants.
Mhm.
So we'll make arrangements to have those sold. You'll continue to receive ongoing income from the business that whomever built this built. So there's new business that comes in. The person that we have working that business, they get a lot of the upfront money, but or they probably get all the upfront money, but you still get some of that back in additional. Your income could grow if from
And
being a beneficiary of somebody who
that
built
that
this.
that's all in place already. It's not like, okay, now we got to scramble around and try to find. It's like, this is just what happens. We already have people that can
Right.
do that. I mean, it's all, because, and those are things you think about as you get older, especially if you have a spouse or a child or someone that if you've spent your life getting free with this person and you pass away, and all of a sudden they're not free because there goes your investment.
Well, right. Or if you have a
Right.
job, or if you have
Right.
your own business, right? It's probably just you're gonna fold up the tent. You're gonna just shut it down. Hopefully you can find a buyer. Probably can't. That's not quick nor easy to do.
Right.
So if something happens, yeah, here there's a huge, easy to get into. You can make a ton of money. You can get free. And if something happens to you, the people that you care about are covered.
Right.
And we've had that happen. We've done this long enough that we've
Mhm.
had people die.
I could think of two off the top of my head that we've
Yeah, exactly.
to us, so, or to them.
Yeah.
But
Well, and one of those is, I think one of the two I remember. One was a surprise, and we
yeah,
didn't know. Holy cow! This
yep.
woman died, and had no idea. Um, and then there was a guy who's like, I'm not going to make it much longer. I want to build something to hand off,
Mhm.
and he did.
Yeah, yeah, and, one was 20 years ago, Uh, Snow was the guy's last name. His wife still got the money for, still is.
Yeah.
I mean,
It feels good. It feels good to be involved in that,
yeah,
to do that because it's the right thing to do.
it is. Yeah.